Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I stand before you with a bountiful yield of some more car parts. But first, a word from today's sponsor, my wallet. You see, I work very hard to make sure that my wallet stays full, just so I can spend it all on random pieces of metal, like this long piece of metal, like this piece of metal with lots of holes in it, and like this silver piece of metal. So thank you to today's sponsor, my wallet. I am financially unstable. Alrighty, so today, if you didn't grasp onto the fact, we have a sway bar kit and some lower control arms for the Civic today, as well as a brace kit. So this all is hard race, just like pretty much everything else in my suspension build. So the kit came with pretty much everything you see here, minus these two, that was separate. But it comes with this brace, your sway bar, your bushings, and pretty much every linkage to make it work. You do need to go out and buy some sway bar links. Yes, you can buy hard race ones. These were like 30 bucks, so I'm not gonna spend the extra money because I don't want to just yet. But that's what we've got to do today. This will pretty much finish up our suspension build for the rear. I need to get my rear toe adjustment arms and my rear upper camber adjustable arms. And then once I have those two, the entire rear setup is being built. So we're getting really close to having a fully built suspension, which is nice. And then obviously the main remaining thing is going to be wheels, tires, which hopefully coming very soon. So make sure you subscribe, please, I'm begging you. I guess without further ado, we're going to raise up the back of the car and get to it. Hello, I am under the car now. The first step is to make it up as you go along. So I've just removed one of our lower control arms. We've got our side-by-side there. These guys are really heavy. These are a little bit lighter, so it's a nice weight saving there at least. As you can see, we have an assortment of our pieces under here. This is our sort of adapter bracket, I guess you'd like to call it. You'll see it has divot there compared to the rest. That's because we have a divot in the frame here, so that's going to sit right there for us. And obviously we've got the hardware to go with. We've got a longer bolt that will run through the front, through that hole, into there, into our control arm, and then through to hold everything in place. And then we've also got various pieces of hardware. These are all different lengths. If we have a look here, we sort of have like a concaved bit, so one will sit flush and underneath, so the bushing that goes on top won't get interfered. I believe that's what this one is. There's no instructions, I'm just making this up as I go along. So that'll sit in there, that'll sit through to that one, and then obviously we've got our screws on the back, and that plate is going to sit up in there, so everything has a hole. So that is where we're at. Next, what I'm going to do is just remove the other side as well, and then see if we can get our main brace fitted and sorted out along with our lower control arms, and then we can have a look at putting the sway bar on next. Tell you what, if anyone has a hoist that they would just love to give me for free, I would happily take it. No questions asked. Please, I'm begging you. Working on the ground sucks. Anyway, have a look at this beautiful thing. Woo! I do have some stickers to put on our lower control arms and sway bar as such. But this is where we are. We've got our lower control arms in on both sides. We have our brace held in just by our main bolt here. We have, if we take a look under, our sandwich bracket in here, which is lined up with our holes nicely. So what we have to do now is come over here. As you can see, this is how our bushing is going to be set up. Just our bushing with a bracket over the top. And then we have our bracket to sort of sit behind here to make that fit. So, this is going to be fun to juggle, but we'll get there anyway. If we take a look under here, this guy is going to sit I believe, inside of that gap there to create our holes. I know that last clip. I'm the smartest, average smart person there is. Okay, so we have this bracket here, which has our threads in it to fix these. The middle one fits on that lower bolt there, so that's all fixed in place. And then our sway bar bushing bracket fits over the two like that. So we have that middle bolt here that has just set it in place, so it's ready for that higher. The lower one here is already threaded, so we don't need another or a bracket that extends the whole way. I just need to add threads to two. So we're going to go over here and replicate the process. Sit this guy behind, throw that middle bolt on there, and then we can get to throwing on our sway bar and bushings. Please, if you have a hoist, please, I am begging you. I have had enough of sitting on the ground. Please, please, you don't understand. Almost wish you could see this when I was driving on the road normally, because man, look at this on the side. That thing is pretty. Obviously, I've got my sway bar links that I need to install, but she is sitting in there just for now. I think I need to shift it a little bit side to side just to make sure I can get those sway bar links to fit. But man, that thing is good looking. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fit those sway bar links and then maybe go for a test drive. We'll see. Also, wheels, tires next week, hopefully. Fingers crossed that they get delivered. But yeah, we'll go ahead and finish this up. All right, I went and washed my hands. I grabbed the rag. I cleaned the entire underside of the body, because the most important part of this entire build is happening right now. Stickers. Let's go put them on. So we've got 3 stickers. These 2 came with the lower control arms, and we have this one, obviously for the sway bar. So I'm thinking this one just gets wrapped around the center there, but I genuinely have no idea where to put these, mainly because there's not a spot big enough to put them on. So I'm like, I'm not too sure. So at least I'll put on this big one right there. Don't know, like maybe on here. Could throw them like 2 a piece on here. I straight up eyeballed this one. Bang on. Don't even need a measure. What are these for? I don't know where to put them. Do I put them on here so it doesn't look plain? I don't know. I want it to look good and symmetrical, but I'm struggling to do that. All right, we're done here. Look from afar, because I messed up both of them. But I just threw them there because I didn't know where to put them. But hey, look at that. Isn't that sexy? Now, hard races normally make like a gold and blue one, but I didn't think it would look good. I just thought black is nice and uniform, so that's what I went with. So I just didn't feel like I wanted any funky colors coming out the back of my car. But anyway, that's what we've got. Now, my wheels will be delivered Monday. So, I don't know when I'll have tires for them, but the wheels at least are here Monday. I might have to roll my guards, so the next video may be just wheels. It might be also rolling my guards as well, so stay tuned for that. If you want to see it, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, notification bell so you know when I post. But most likely I'll have a video out next week as well. So this is today. Wheels, tires, rolling guards, maybe next week. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see how things go. But anyway, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. See you next time.